We didn't make it to the football game. The AC went out, van overheated. I don't think I had coolant in it. Don't come at me in the comments for not maintaining my van. If you haven't lately, ladies and gentlemen, please go check your coolant levels. Hey there, and welcome to Mind Spark by Stacey Ray. That's me, Stacey Ray, and this is my beautiful family. Mike, my semi-pro football player, Gabe, the bassist of Only Child, Zeke, an amazing songwriter and youth player, and my Spitfire, Layla, the crescendo of our family. When I say series of events led to us not going, I mean the most ridiculous things possible hindered. And one of those things happened to be that my van broke down. I since have taken it to the mechanic and had them look at it and asked them to just kind of like diagnose anything and, you know, just this is what happened. The AC went out, van overheated. I don't think I had coolant in it. Don't come at me in the comments for not maintaining my van. Listen, I had a lot on my plate over the course of the last couple years. I'm fully aware that I need to get back in and responsible about my vehicle. So if you haven't lately, ladies and gentlemen, please go check your coolant levels, because I think honestly that's what did it. Because once we had the coolant in, my mom and her husband followed me home, and the kids, obviously the kids were in the vehicle as well, and everything was all in well. Nothing, temperature gauge didn't budge from right in midsection, nothing. Watched for a couple minutes to see if I had a leak. You know, I went upstairs, came back down, you know, checked underneath the vehicle, no leak aside from where my AC naturally, you know, drips, and took it to the shop. And my mechanics checked it over thoroughly. There are no coolant leaks. There is no issue with my AC unit, and all is well in the world of my minivan. And I'm like, coolant did that. And, you know, a lot of people came at me when I was mentioning on, you know, through text messages or on the phone and everything, like, I see that, you know, my AC isn't working as well. And they're like, that has nothing to do with your coolant. And that has nothing, everybody, all these guys telling me, it's nothing to do with your coolant. But when I Google it, it's the number 2 symptom of not having enough coolant in your vehicle, that your AC unit malfunctions. I don't know why. I don't know the science or anything behind it, the mechanic abilities, you know, behind it, but it does. I've driven my vehicle for after the fact. We went to the one gas station, we went grocery shopping, and I'm telling you, I was out on the road for about an hour straight and there was no issue. AC was pumping and working beautifully, car running fine. So, because of this and all the other events that led up to that very moment where my car broke down and the brief moments afterwards, we did not go to my son's scrimmage. And I'm so bummed because I was so excited to highlight and share that with you guys. I will just kind of share a little bloop up here that kind of can play while I'm talking, and you guys can check him out as he's doing his thing. But you know, when we left here that morning, and this is where I really want to encourage you guys, when we left here yesterday morning, you know, we were all frazzled because 1, I woke up late. 2, I wasn't feeling the greatest. I had a headache. I was having stomach issues. Layla was having stomach issues the night before. And it was just like, oh my gosh, how is this day gonna go? And that was before the vehicle even, you know, took a turn for the worse. And we're walking down the hall to exit the building, and as we're walking, I just started praying. And it's something I typically do when we're going on a road trip, and, you know, just asking God, you know, to watch over our comings and goings, prepare a way for us, you know, to and from. No weapon formed against us shall prosper in the name of Jesus, no scheme of man, you know. And in hindsight, after I was home, Zeke and I were talking about all this, about, the events of our day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Zeke, we prayed before we went on this trip. Like, yeah, I'm sitting here bummed that I missed this, and I wanted to be there for my son because I know how important that is for him. But maybe, just maybe, something else was going to happen throughout the course of our day. And if we would have continued to go the path that we were going, it would have hit the fan, right? Whether that's an accident or a robbery or whatever, just something, right? I truly believe our prayers were answered. And I'm quite enthused that God showed up in a way that it was no cost of mine, because when I took my van to the mechanic, they ran this full check. And they said, no codes are throwing, your AC's working great, there's no leaks. I'm like, and the vehicle's not overheating, and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, they told me it was going to diagnose this, to do a diagnostic, there we go. It was going to be $120 some odd. And when I get there, the guy who initially took my call in the morning, he was like, I said, what do I owe you? Because he handed me my keys. I said, what do I owe you? He said, nothing. I said, nothing? He's like, no. And I'm like, he's like, no, we did a courtesy check for you. But the guy at the counter when I got there, not the guy I spoke to on the phone prior to, or that I picked my keys up from, but the guy that was at the counter who took me into the system was telling me 125. Like, that's God. He said, I need you to just stay at home today. All is going to be well. Let's get your vehicle fixed up because, you forgot to put in the coolant. And I'm going to take care of the rest. I don't know. Maybe I'm over analyzing this, but I truly believe that God shows up in ways that we don't even realize, and this just might be one of them. So I'm giving all praise and all glory to him, and so thankful that even though I was let down, that his hand was on everything and everybody is okay. So for the week ahead, I don't think we have too much going on family-wise as far as what's going on with any of the children. I seem to be running with the Wednesday-Sunday schedule, and I'm going to continue to try and keep up with that. Numbers are looking good. I've been watching them and analyzing them. I appreciate everybody who has joined our journey. We had 22 subscribers over the past month. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. My children appreciate you. They think this is so cool. So the only one who really doesn't know about this channel yet is Mikey, and he's my oldest. But Gabe actually watched my video about the 3 reasons I started my YouTube channel. You can check that out up here. And he was like blown away by it. First of all, he's like, that was some pretty good editing, Mom. And then he laughed a couple times and, just chuckled and gave some input and insights on, how things are going with my channel. Zeke obviously knows. Layla has an idea. But Mikey does not know. It's pretty cool to see this all unfold, and that I have people who genuinely are interested in our lives and are along for the ride. So thank you for being here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you're at. All right, wherever you're at in life, have a wonderful day, and God bless you.